some of the people on the album. Everybody's asking me like, who's on the album? I'm like, yo, it's my album and feature me. I don't really have one.
Okay, solo this time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of good work. As I said, I did 60 tunes. I mean, all of my albums has always been something that you could just slip into the CD, the display or the computer and just keep it running. It's not something that you keep skipping tracks. So that's how I made this one again. I know it's something that's going to keep people blazing for the next couple of years again. So, you know, that's the kind of approach that I have for every album. So, you know, energy and tune and vibe. What is on this album also is like a lot more meaningful types of songs. Like this song is called So Fine. It's like, yeah, it's a danceable track. It's definitely a club banger joint. But then it's like when you're checking it out, I'm talking to her more smoothly. I'm talking to her in her ears, and I'm like, yo, I'm on the dance floor talking to her saying, girl, you're so fine. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. After that, I have a joint that is like kind of a different kind of scenario on the OPP thing. It's like it's like I'm saying, now that I got your love, I ain't never gonna give it up. But in the verses, you find out she's not my girl, and we're creeping and we're doing things in secret, and it's like, oh, it's OPP's tune. So after that, we have songs that go into, like, I have a song called Hold My Hand. Hold My Hand is about me telling a girl to have faith in our relationship. You know what I mean? So it's like Hold My Hand. That's more of a ballad type song, and I can say that that's the only song that's really been remixed on the album. It's being remixed right now. A nice little pop princess have her thing put in on it, and I'm gonna tell you who it is in a couple weeks. It's gonna be coming out. After that, I have a song called Lately. That's like a fighting song where I was like, yo, lately you ain't spending no time. She like lately you drinking too much. I'm like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? So it's like a fighting song. So different kind of emotions, different getting into different relationships with women. I even have a song on it like dedicated to my mom's. It's the most important woman to me. You know, my mom's it's a song called Straight From My Heart, and I wrote it for her the day before her birthday and gave it, and I recorded it the day before her birthday and played it for her on that day, and it was a special thing. And after I did that, I felt like it should have been the first song I ever wrote. You know what I mean? I just felt great inside, and I just felt I couldn't leave it off the album. It's another type of reggae one drop ballad, like, you know, the I'm Still in Love, the Sasha, the song with Estelle also. But these two songs I'm telling you about, Hold My Hand, one drop reggae, and also this song about moms. So it's like it's getting more into, instead of just partying, it is a partying record, but it gets deeper into certain types of relationships, and I'm kind of proud of that, because writing the same thing over and over again, I know that people want all kind of, you know, from your favorite artist, you want the same thing all the time. But I think I've given you the same thing in quality, but it's just a little difference in what I'm saying. I'm getting a little deep up on top of it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So tell me this, man, what's going on in Jamaica? I was reading somewhere in the paper that the radio stations in Jamaica now are really cutting down on
certain slackness. And
on the slackness.
Let me tell you about that. In Jamaica right now, a lot of the DJs, in my opinion, on the radio was following exactly how street DJs play and present music to people in the street, in the dance hall, in the night. Now, it's traditionally been that dancehall music is very, very sexually oriented, and it's also a raw form of our music. And so there's a lot of things that are played in that environment that should not be played on radio, shouldn't. And so for the past 7-8 years, Jamaican DJs on the radio have been playing that a lot. So, I mean, they're claiming that that's what the people want. And of course, that's what the people want, but then go to the dance hall for that. There's time and place for everything. You understand what I'm saying, right? Right. So you just have to take into account. Other than that, the dance called daggering, if you ever heard of it, it's a new style of dance called daggering. Right. And everybody's doing it, but it's very physical, and people have been hurting themselves doing it. So although it's fun and it's wilding out, it's similar to a mosh pit type of thing. I mean, people rolling on the ground, simulating sexual positions and things. It's great, but you tear up your clothes and you come up with cuts. And you know what I mean, you're breaking body parts and whatnot. So
it's called daggering?
Daggering. Yeah, you should check it out on YouTube, dog. Okay. Daggering.
Jamaican. That's the next thing, so no more gully creeping.
No, but no, let me tell you, gully creeping is of course the hottest dance, but daggering is just like a craze that came around. And that's the thing that you were asking me about, what they banned. They banned that type of music. If you make a song saying dagger girl, dagger, dagger, then they can't play that no more, because it really invokes a lot of violent dancing and sexual positions that suppose kids is there, you know what I mean? It's just not right to be playing and to be you know, doing that type of thing, so they don't really do it on the radio anymore. And that's the only really thing that's censorship. Other than that, the kids in Jamaica have been very much into gangster music and gangster types of lyrics nowadays. And you know, I mean, I really appreciate it too, because I mean, I like a 50 Cent track, and I like, you know, a Tupac from back in the day, or somebody that talks about gangster situations for sure. But in my swagger and my thing, I don't really take it to the girls like that, and I'm mainly being a ladies artist. I don't think at this point in my career, winning American Music Awards and these type of things are going to turn around and say, yeah, I'm the gangster. So I couldn't follow that route. It just wasn't my swag. And a lot of rhythms were coming out sounding like horror movies, like big keyboards and, you know.
Sound like a movie.
Yeah, it sounded like a movie. I shouldn't say horror movie. It sounded like a movie. It sounded good to me, but that's not my swag on it. So I kind of had to sift through in these past 3 years the right rhythms. I mean, I've always been doing that, which I think that the right rhythms that can go across to, you know, foreign lands, not just speaking of America right here. I'm, you know, talking about everywhere else that my albums usually hit. I was really big in France last year with the last album, Trinity. I think they're setting up for a big year for me again. And you know, I just want to make music that hits in Jamaica and also is able to play on these big formats abroad, so that my music can be widened, so that the pie can be bigger for the people in my country. I mean, for the people in my country that do music. Everybody that does music in Jamaica benefits off of every success that happens with another person, even if they're jealous.
A lot of people don't look at it like that, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
man.
for real. I benefit from Shaggy when Shaggy got, I mean, 15 million sell all over the world, and people like Beenie Man is known greatly throughout the world as a consummate performer. People look to my genre of music, like, you know, reggae music and dancehall music, and I have to represent for that and come up to that. And so maybe be a spark, a little competition. It helps to spark greatness out of that competition. And also, whoever's up there, he's representing for me. I have to remember that.